A king had 10 wild dogs with him. Whenever any minister, whenever any assistant of him would give him a wrong advice, they do some mistake or they misbehave, or if they are found fault, then he would throw them into the den where the 10 wild dogs were there, and these wild dogs would chase and kill that person. Though that was the punishment. That was what he used to follow with all the people. And so it went by. One day, a minister gave one advice which was not to the liking of the king. It was not correct. The king was very, very angry, very upset. He said, as the practice goes, throw this minister in the den of those 10 wild dogs. Let him be killed. So the minister folded his hands and said, Your Majesty, had been working for you, had been serving you for the last 10 years, and you punish me so badly for one silly mistake? King said, that is what I do with everyone, and you are no exception. So throw him out. The minister said, Your Majesty, give me at least one little concession. King said, what concession? Give me 10 days time. From today, give me 10 days time, and on the 11th day, you can throw me in the den of those wild dogs and I may be getting killed. The king was a little perplexed. He was confused. What is this funny idea? What this minister is going to do for the next 10 days that he want to be thrown in the den on the 11th day? But the king thought and said, so be it. I'm giving you 10 days of time, and then go. Come back on the 11th day and I'm going to throw you in the den of those wild dogs. The minister walked out of the courtyard of the king. He went straight to the den where the wild dogs were there. Then he made a friendship with the keeper of those dogs. He requested him, please give me this opportunity. I want to serve these wild dogs. And the keeper said, why you want to serve it? He said, no, I want to serve. So the keeper agreed. So the minister every day would take those dogs for a walk. He would give them bath. He would give them food, and he would, carry them all along wherever he would go. He was really taking care of those dogs. And 10 days soon went by. On the 11th day, the minister came to the courtyard of the king. The king was still annoyed, and he said, as the minister said, take this minister and throw him in the den of those wild dogs. So all those soldiers took the minister and they threw him in the den of those wild dogs. And soon all the wild dogs, 10 of them, they came running to the minister. They started, wagging their tails, lifting both their legs. They were all hugging them. They were in fact licking the feet of the minister. So the king, who saw what was happening in the den, he was surprised. He said, how come these wild dogs, they're so wild that they're supposed to kill the person instantly? How come they are actually showing so much love to the minister? The minister said, Your Majesty, for the last 10 days, I didn't go home. I was only in this den serving these wild dogs. And for this 10 days of my service to these dogs, and they're so much loyal to me. They're so much grateful to me. But you, Your Majesty, for last 10 years I had been working for you, and one silly mistake and you throw me in the den of those wild dogs. Then the king understood. It is quite normal, it's quite natural that once in a while we are human beings, and humans are supposed to err. To err is human, to forgive is divine. And if you can take care of the goodness in everyone, and I'm sure you'll be able to see so much beauty around us. Be it your wife, be it your child, be it your neighbor, be it your friend, be it your colleague, be it anyone in this kingdom, anyone in this country. When you look at people, there's good and bad. In fact, in each and every one of us, there is little good, there is little bad. There is a Ravana and there is also Rama in us. There is a God and there is also a ghost in us. It all depends what you are willing to look at. If you are good to that person, if only you are willing to see the godliness, the goodness in every person, and I'm sure the world is going to be so beautiful. So this is what The minister taught the king and taught all of us. So next time, when you interact with anyone, when you meet anyone, when you relate to someone, check how long they have been working with you and how much service they have done for you, and what is that one single thing that they said, that they have done, that you become so angry. Can you really go back and look at those goodness, and then can you forgive them? Can you still be loving, so that those people, they will learn from their mistakes and they will not repeat those mistakes once again? What do you say? This is the power of service. Jayasimha signing off. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.